Liar! Well, it looks like Xbox might be raising their games from $60 to $70 in the new year of 2023, starting in January. Today, we're going to talk about that. If you think it's okay that game prices have been $60 almost for the last 20 years and are suddenly going to $10 more to $70, do you think that's worth it? Do you think that they require a price hike? Stick around, and today we're going to find out. So, our first article comes here from the great folks over at IGN, and they're basically saying here Microsoft is raising prices on the new Xbox first party games built for Xbox Series S and X to $70 in 2023. Xbox is preparing to join other major publishers in raising the prices of its new first party titles from $60 to $70. Beginning in 2023, games built for Xbox Series X, Forza Motorsport, Redfall, and Starfield will cost $70 at launch. While Xbox has noted the regional pricing may differ, it has not yet given specifics for other countries. Basically, quote, the price reflects the content, scale, and technical complexity of these titles, a Microsoft spokesperson told IGN. As with all the games developed by our teams at Xbox, they will also be available with Game Pass the same day they launch. Well, not really sure if you guys use Game Pass. I do think Game Pass is a tremendous value. You do get a ton of games here for $15 a month, I believe. But pay no mistake, they definitely probably will be raising the price on Game Pass as well. You know, as we continue on here, it looks like they say the price increase is unsurprising given that earlier this year, the Xbox head of Phil Spencer said that the company wouldn't be able to hold out its game prices forever, but that Xbox would not raise the prices ahead of the 2023 holiday season. Xbox is also not the first company to have done this. Sony, Ubisoft, and Take-Two Interactive announced their $70 price points for certain new games, and Sony specifically, as reported, discussed raising the price even higher. Even higher for first-party games? Would you guys pay $100 for a first-party game? I mean, that's where we're headed. $100 per game. I know people who just can play Game Pass, but sometimes other people just want to buy the game, and have a library of games, which, I don't hold. I hold a lot of respect for people who have physical game libraries. I'm included in that regard. So, however, it says that in October, Spencer's phrasing was a bit different. We've held price on our console, we've held price on games, and our subscription, he said. I don't think he'll be able to do that forever. I do think at some point we'll have to raise some prices on certain things. I do understand inflation is a real thing. I'm not saying it isn't. What I am saying is, why from $60 to $70, and why now? The games have been $60 for almost 20 years. And suddenly, after the pandemic, and we've already just got out of the 2-year price hike of everything being scalped and everything being overpriced and people trying to be smart with their money in 2023 as a recession is hitting, what is this $10 really for? Is it going to developers, or is it just going to increase the profits that these major companies are getting? Fine. If it's going to the developers who deserve it, who earn it, to make better games, I'm all for it. But I don't think that's where it's going. I think it's going that these companies are just realizing that they think that they can get away with it, and people are paying more, and you're basically just going to keep raising the floor higher and higher to where eventually I think you're going to have $100 games. And that's really unfortunate because growing up, loving games and loving, what they do for you, for an outlet and, stimulation, puzzles, all different kinds of game genres, right? You're just making it harder for people to get into the hobby. And, $100 is a lot for some people. It may not be a lot for other people, but it is a lot. And I know we're talking $70, but $70 is still a big jump from $60 to $70, especially for, a lot of kids in the areas of 16 to 21, that is a lot of money for them. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Please leave a like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I know I'm not okay with paying $70 per game. I do have Game Pass, but I don't think $70 is necessary, and I really think that they're just trying to follow suit of what other people are doing. And I think there's definitely needs to be people fighting back on this and saying, you have a chance, Microsoft, to be pro-consumer, to be something different from your competitors. and just you'll grow naturally. You'll grow naturally. You don't need to raise your prices. You'll get more people by word of mouth by knowing the value is there. I don't understand why people don't think that there's growth that can happen from real value, not just growth from raising prices. So, anyways, thanks all. Appreciate you guys. Take care.